For every phenomenal Oscar-winning performance, there are dozens of terrible ones. But a bad performance isn't always the actor's fault. Very often, they were set up to fail by disastrous casting. Maybe the actor didn't suit the role or had bad on-screen chemistry with the other performers. There are plenty of reasons to look at a movie's cast and wonder what exactly went wrong. Here are 10 of the most baffling casting choices. Number 1. Double Team, 1997, a movie starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman, of all people, was never going to be good. Rodman won 3 Golden Raspberry Awards for his performance, including Worst Supporting Actor, Worst New Star, and Worst Screen Couple alongside Van Damme. The film's tagline, "They don't play by the rules," was apparently also chosen by the casting agency. Number 2. Pearl Harbor, 2001. Pearl Harbor is one of those movies in which the production team decided to shove a bunch of movie stars together and hope for the best. While an A-list cast is enough to sell some initial tickets, it isn't enough to create a good movie. Just about every performance feels awkward and forced, and there's no chemistry to be found anywhere in the lengthy movie. Despite making nearly $500 million, the movie was a nominee in 2001 for Worst Picture and is generally seen as a painful to sit through. Number 3. Batman and Robin, 1997. Batman and Robin is another unfortunate example of what happens when you throw a bunch of stars at a movie with no real concern for whether they suit the part. George Clooney makes a good Bruce Wayne, but he, and his nipple suit, can't pull off Batman. It's also very strange to see the titular character billed second behind actor Arnold Schwarzenegger, who plays Mr. Freeze. It seems like none of the performers can decide if the movie is supposed to be campy or not. Number 4. Ghost in the Shell, 2017. After New Yorker Scarlett Johansson was selected to play Japanese lead Major Motoko Kusanagi, her performance was enough to make the entire cast look bad. Fans of the popular manga series were outraged when they found out that their beloved character would be whitewashed, as is all too common in Hollywood. Scarlett has earned a bit of a reputation for accepting roles she shouldn't, but this is arguably the most egregious example. Number 5. Star Wars Episode I: The Phantom Menace, 1999. Just about everyone in this movie, which has a host of problems unrelated to casting, was miscast. The backlash caused Jake Lloyd, young Anakin Skywalker, to quit acting and spiral into all sorts of legal trouble. But he wasn't the only actor who disappointed. Ewan McGregor failed to capture the spirit of Obi-Wan, while even Liam Neeson and Natalie Portman, two of the generation's best actors, felt clumsy in their roles. Number 6. 3,000 Miles to Graceland, 2001. Let's take that guy who does all the baseball movies, Kevin Costner, pair him with an anti-hero, Kurt Russell, and throw in Monica from Friends, Courtney Cox, alongside her then-husband, David Arquette. Unfortunately, this movie suffers from the all-too-common problem of trying to cast a bunch of A-listers for no reason other than their recognizable names. Even rapper Ice-T and former NFL star Howie Long have roles in this truly messy film. Number 7. Entrapment, 1999. Films that pair older men with younger women are common. Some franchises, see 50 Shades of Grey, use it as the entirety of their premise. However, Entrapment took things a bit too far. Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones had an age gap of 39 years when they flirted and teased throughout much of the film. The result is an awkward movie that made many viewers recoil in disgust when they realized Connery was old enough to be her grandfather. That said, with Zeta-Jones married to Michael Douglas, who is 25 years her senior, the age gap may have been closer to reality than many viewers realized. Number 8. Showtime, 2002. Try to think of any two performers you want to see in a buddy cop movie. How long down that list until you arrive at Robert De Niro and Eddie Murphy? Apparently, De Niro's low-energy acting combined with Murphy's high-energy enthusiasm was not a case of opposites attract. The movie was a box office bomb with the two leads being nominated for Worst Screen Couple at the Razzies. Number 9. Giggly, 2003. For two leads that were dating at the time, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez had a shocking lack of on-screen chemistry. It was also clear that the two performers were not right for a movie about Los Angeles mobsters. Giggly was one of the worst box office bombs in film history. Apparently, having Bennifer on the poster wasn't enough for people to watch their awkward PDA and attempt at a crime movie. Number 10. The Dukes of Hazzard, 2005. In the early 2000s, a film producer who makes far too much money asked himself what guys like best in a movie. The 5 things he came up with were Jack SS, American Pie, Cars, Hot Blondes, and the 80s. The Dukes of Hazzard was the result. This adaptation of the television series was rightfully hated by audiences and critics, who couldn't get past how forced it all felt. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, please subscribe and share. See you in next video. Bye.